twice the night before my first ever half marathon. I don't know why I'm making this sound like Christmas Eve, but just like Christmas Day, I'm very excited for tomorrow, and I've been looking forward to it for the last few months. At the start of this year, I signed up for the Ipswich Half Marathon, and now it is September the 20th, and tomorrow, September the 21st, I will be running my first ever half marathon, the Ipswich Half Marathon. I've been doing a lot of preparation for this race. In fact, I've been making weekly videos training for the half marathon, but now with just one night to go, I'll be showing you my final preparations which I am making for the half marathon to get me ready for tomorrow's race. In fact, this will be a 2-in-1 video because I will also show you my morning routine tomorrow before the half marathon. So if you're stuck in finding the right way to prepare for the half marathon the night before, or you think you're missing out on doing something, this is the video for you. So consider watching to the end of this video, and why not leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing which you should have been doing over the last couple of days is carb loading, and while this certainly will continue on the penultimate day before your half marathon, and for lunch today I had some tiger bread with a spread of peanut butter. Tiger bread, it is very good for replenishing our glycogen stores and getting the carbohydrates in which we need. Also, as tiger bread is white bread, it'll be easier to digest compared to whole grain breads because it is lower in fibre. Meanwhile, peanut butter, it has many benefits when you're carb loading. Firstly, peanut butter contains a lot of protein which helps muscular recovery, and it will allow for my legs to be as ready and as sharp as possible for race day. Peanut butter also contains a lot of healthy fats, which means it will slowly release energy throughout the day, keeping me feeling energized for a longer period of time. Overall, tiger bread with peanut butter is a very good combination with a good mixture of carbs and protein. As you will see tomorrow, my race day breakfast will look very similar to this. This right here is the list of things which I'll be going through in today's video, but most of this afternoon was spent relaxing and doing homework, so I will take you straight on to what I had for dinner. Alright, so the dinner the night before is something which I have before every race day, and that is chicken with pasta. You get a good mix of carbs from the pasta and a good mix of protein from the chicken. One thing which sounds very obvious to do but you can easily forget is charging your watch. Especially when the watch will be operating over a distance such as the half marathon, it's crucial you have 100% battery on the day. One thing which I think is gaining quite a lot of popularity recently is people laying out their race day clothes. And whilst this presents the opportunity for some great photos, it can also mean you can have everything ready and out so you won't forget anything on the race day, and everything is in one area for you to pick up and easily access. And therefore on the morning of race day, you'll feel less rushed, you feel like you have more time, everything will feel a lot easier and smoother, and you'll feel less stressed. At this point we're about 1 hour and 30 minutes away from our bedtime, and this is the perfect time to have a light snack. And I've chosen very carefully with what I'm gonna eat because I've chosen a kiwi and nuts for the same purpose, and that purpose is that they have sleep benefits. Supposedly kiwis and nuts do help with you having a better night's sleep, and well, of course I want to have the best night's sleep as possible, so I chose to have this light snack tonight. So I carefully grated the kiwi, making somewhat a bit of a mess before cutting the kiwi up. I then added the kiwi to a bowl, and then after that chose a variety of different nuts. Alright guys, so it is just about to tick over 9 o'clock, and the last thing which I will be doing for the night before I go to bed is some light stretching, as long as bringing this bad boy into play. Yes, this right here is a massage gun, and it actually arrived today, just in the nick of time for me to use, and this will allow my legs to feel nice and elastic and allow any stiffness whatsoever to be loosened out, keeping the legs feeling nice and loose for tonight's sleep. After using the massage gun for a couple of minutes, I then moved on to doing some light stretching. And just like the massage gun, the purpose of doing the light stretching is to get my legs feeling nice and elastic and to move any stiffness that may be present. And after completing both of these activities, they definitely did help in doing that, as my legs were feeling nice and sharp and nice and relaxed. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today. I'll now be heading off to bed, heading in nice and early for 9:30. And I've also set an alarm for 6:30 to wake up nice and early tomorrow, because we'll be heading down very early to get to Portman Road, the venue of the Ipswich Half Marathon. So I've got my alarm set for 6:30, and in total, that is 9 hours sleep, which is pretty decent. So with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. Alright guys, it is the morning. I did wake up slightly early at 6 o'clock. I naturally woke up without the alarm, but we're raring, we are ready to go. And the 4 things which I need to do this morning is have a shower, have breakfast, get our clothes ready and anything else, and also record the Running Twins intro for the race day vlog.
Hi guys, Matthew here.
This morning I'm feeling very excited, and the good thing of getting most things ready last night is things shouldn't be a rush. I've got just over an hour till we leave now, so we just need to crack on and get ourselves ready. This morning I actually ended up having a hot bath instead of having a hot shower, and quite a few people say you shouldn't do this, but I actually do. Some people like to avoid hot baths because maybe they can overheat and this isn't what they want to do before a race, but I think it's about the person, seeing what works for you, because for me, I feel this relaxes the muscles and gets them nice and fresh for the upcoming race. After this, I then got changed into my race day clothes, which was my Ipswich Jaffa vest, and then headed down for breakfast. So for breakfast, it is very similar to the lunch which I had yesterday, so I won't bore you with the details of why it benefits you, but what I had was a bagel with a spread of some peanut butter. I would highly recommend you have this breakfast before race day, because firstly, it is quite light on the stomach, which is very good to be able to say, and secondly, it has many benefits of giving you that fuel and energy for race day. So now it is just under 2 hours to the start of the race, so we decided to now depart the house and head over to Portman Road, the venue for the race. Luckily, as I live in Ipswich, it was only about a 10 to 15 minute drive. We then parked up, and then from where we parked to Portman Road, it was again about a 10-minute walk. And there is Portman Road, the home of Ipswich Town Football Club. As I received my number in the post, all I had to do was quickly nip to the loo and we were off for a little bit of a warm up. Right guys, so we're starting a little bit of a warm up. The time is 8:10, so about an hour and 20 minutes away from the start of the race. And we're going to go for a 2-kilometer jog to get the legs feeling nice and elastic, get the blood pumping to the muscles to get them ready for today's race. And well, it is quite early to start the warm up, but it is quite cold at the moment. I just want to get the legs moving, and also we're getting to the pens quite early, so yeah, I just want to be ready for that and make sure I've got plenty of time really. After doing my warm up, it was about 40 minutes or so to go. I went to the toilet again, and then we did some drills, put our race shoes on, and before you know it, it was the start of the race. I had to get to the start line quite early with about 20 minutes to go, so always take that into consideration for your race. So if you want to see how I got on during the Ipswich Half Marathon, I do have a race day vlog out, so do check that out. But if you did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.